So, here's another fight that that my brain kind of cooked up one day, as of today, actually. And that is a battle between two villains that I'm surprised no one's really talked about if they fought. And those two being Skeletor from He-Man versus Darth Sidious from, of course, Star Wars. Man, this fight would be awesome to see. Skeletor versus Sidious? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who would love to see that. Dark magic versus the Force, or rather the dark side of the Force. So, let's get into this, like how exactly this might go. So, let's talk a bit about Skeletor. Skeletor, as most of you guys know, it was once a magician called Keldor, who was the apprentice of, what was his name? God, I forgot. Oh my God, I forgot the villain's name. Oh my God, I'm so terrible. But yeah, Skeletor eventually became. Skeletor was once a man named Keldor, lost his face, and became eventually Skeletor, and the bane of He-Man's existence. Now, Skeletor is incredibly intelligent, although he's incredibly arrogant as well. He's a master of the dark arts of magic, thanks to it, and empowered by his Havoc Staff, and is also a pretty pretty good swordsman. So there's there's that. He's a mixture of swordsmanship and sorcery put together. And yeah, he's incredible. He usually depends on illusions during combat. So if anything, he's incredible. He puts his intelligence mixed in with his swordsmanship, his sword training as well as his sorcery. You mix that together, and you've got a pretty dangerous opponent to combat. But that's not to say, going up against Sidious is no walk in the park either. Now, Sidious is of course, the last of the dark. He was pretty much, I guess you could say, because the Knights of Ren are just, I guess you could say, dark Jedi, so they're not really Sith. So technically, he and Vader were the last of the Sith until they eventually return somewhere in the series. But yeah, Palpatine, aka Darth Sidious, was a powerful Sith Lord, so powerful that it was said by his peers, who knew his strengths. They often said that Sidious was like a dark void, an all-consuming dark void that could drain the light out of anything, whatever the hell that means. But Sidious was a master of the Force, even probably stronger than more than likely stronger than Plagueis. But of course, we all know how that went down, with him killing his master. But from then on, Sidious trained in the in the ways of the Sith on his own, and even becoming more powerful than his master, and probably arguably one of the most powerful Sith Lords in existence. Palpatine, even in his later years, his powers did not wane. In fact, they only got stronger. Of course, with the Force, he was a master of Force lightning, and he carried 2 lightsabers, which through them he actually trained in all forms of lightsaber combat. He learned all of them and mastered all of them and mixed them all together. He was incredibly dangerous with a mixture of dark side power as well as his lightsaber mastery. He was also incredibly intelligent. I mean, hell, the dude hid himself in front of the Jedi, and not to mention the most powerful Jedi in history, some of the most powerful Jedi in history, and could easily keep a conversation with them, while at the same time, yeah, he's the very Sith Lord they're trying to find and stop. So, this would be... it's needless to say that this would be a pretty epic battle, guys. This would actually be a pretty epic battle. Like I said, dark magic versus the dark side of the Force. This would be a one-on-one match between the two characters. Both of them have their own strengths and weaknesses. Of course, Skeletor, while he is powerful, he usually lets his arrogance blind him in battle, and that's cost him so many victories. Whereas Sidious usually keeps his ego out of it because he already knows, yeah, I'm pretty powerful, I can do this. Although that didn't help him in Return of the Jedi, because he didn't expect Vader to turn on him like that. So he does have a bit of arrogance, but at the same time, he has arrogance for a reason. He knows he's this all-powerful being, and probably one of the most powerful beings in Star Wars history. But in a one-on-one match, I'm going to say that, thanks to the magical properties of Skeletor's sword, he could easily, Sidious's lightsabers may not be able to cut through his blades. And also, Sidious does actually, on the other hand, though, Sidious does know how to do magic. He does know Sith sorcery, thanks to Plagueis, who did delve into that a little bit. And Sidious himself also practiced Sith sorcery alongside Dooku for a short time, and expanded further because at this point, before he met Dooku and extended the Sith sorcery training, Plagueis stopped doing that because he believed, that's just old magic. I'm going to depend on science. Yeah, but still, thanks to, he's no. Sidious is no stranger to magic, so he could easily figure out, okay, this is magic I haven't seen yet, but I do understand this is dark magic, and I'm pretty smart on that department. So that's how I kind of figure it would be. Now, also, I think Skeletor would kind of be like, this old man's coming to fight me? What the fuck? I can beat this guy. Not realizing, oh, this old man is a literal, almost godlike being. Yeah, but Skeletor at the same time is he's very devious and could easily come up with a plan real quick. But yeah, this is a really tough one, guys. This is a really tough fight for me to think who would be the winner. So you guys comment below if you think who do you think would win? If you think Sidious would win, just put hashtag Sidious wins and list off the reasons why you think the Dark Lord of the Sith would win, or if you think Skeletor would win, just put hashtag Skeletor wins and list off the reasons why you think Skeletor would win in this matchup. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to see what you guys. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to see what you guys have. What do you guys think these characters would win? Which one would win? And yeah, sorry, I'm kind of tripping over my words. It's late and I'm kind of tired. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to see what you guys have to say about this matchup. But yeah, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.